Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich as South Africa. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, we're starting to get up a decent sized army. We're getting some investments from the Commune of France, so that's quite nice. Italy's conquered all of the peninsula, and the Kingdom of Spain has been successful in Spain. So, we'll see what they do. We want Spain to stay out of the war for as long as humanly possible, and we want them to hopefully just stay isolationist. That would be the best case scenario for us. Denmark, unfortunately, is no longer social democratic, so there's no chance they do not join the war, which is a little bit disappointing. Finland is national populist. They're not going to join the Reichspakt, at least for a little while. Because do you have your... You don't quite yet. So we'll see what Russia actually ends up doing. Okay, so we'll deploy you onto the front. You will go to that province for now. I think that seems okay. Because it's not May, it's June, like June 14th, I think, is when the Union of Brazil. You guys are on Syndicalist, huh? Well, that's an unexpected turn, but I will take it. If you could be like a counterbalance to Argentina down in the south, it would just be really, really nice. So, I appreciate it a great deal. Thank you. We're going to get advanced machine tools, which will give us more boost here. After that, we'll go for construction speed. It'll be done relatively quickly. May 29th. You unlock on June 14th. But of course, the AI can never take that. Wait, did the Socialist coup? There's been a bolt. Okay, never mind. Things for us are actually starting to turn around. Bulgaria joining our faction is nice. Brazil, hopefully, also eventually joining our faction would be nice. I don't know how long it takes for them to get there, but because they had their coup already. Junior Brazil's declared war. Yeah, they have a little bit of civil war. Let's not worry about that too much. They should be able to deal with this on their own. 3 to 17. Yeah, no, they should have this. So we have our 30 transport planes. We're not going to be able to use them, like, at all, ever. Like, it's very strange that they give you transport planes. Like, that's not only, like, the last option that I would have gone for. We can't support the CSA. And we do not want to join the Internationale, at least until the war actually begins in earnest. You guys also need a template. You can be these hats. And that seems fine. So I feel a lot more confident with our position here. I will only want probably 2 of you being deployed. We're now at our cap, but that's fine, because as soon as the second Weltkrieg actually begins, we can train up some more units. So I guess right now we actually don't want these guys deploying at all. Okay, maybe I cannot. Actually, the next factory we'll put back on the artillery for now. And there we go. The next one will go back on infantry equipment. So we can get division speed plus 5%, which will allow us to go towards the land doctrine, which isn't bad, but I don't think it's 100% necessary. Click power. You know, we can just focus on industrial expansion for now. I think that seems okay. Chief of Staff, because everybody else we can get here. Speed plus 10% is nice. I'm going to get you no matter what. I think we actually have the same guy for both these positions. Yeah, he's a Chief of Army and he's a Chief of Staff, so he's a man of many talents. But the second Weltkrieg will definitely be beginning this episode. So as soon as they're done modern equipment, I think the AI always chooses to do demand Alsace-Lorraine as fast as humanly possible. When they actually are presented the opportunity to do so. Let's deploy you to this front. We can now train 19 divisions. Because war economy is a... the 50% boost. So 50% on top of 14 would be 21. So it allows us to train a handful more units. But even then, we can't field like a massive army. How many factories do you guys have? Not that many more than we do. You have 15 factories. We're also on partial mobilization, so you probably, if I can just do the math. That the AI never builds more than its cap. So if you have, now you have 20 factories. If you have 20 factories, times that by 1.35. At most, right now they have 27 divisions. At most. So, with that in mind, they definitely do not have 32. There's no way they can, right? Just within the way that they've changed the division status in Kaiserreich. So at most it's 27. So that's only 10 more divisions than we have. And you gotta remember, the AI probably wants troops on as many borders as they can, at least for right now. Don't know what these three guys are doing. They can maybe ruin my plans, depending on how things go. You know, they're actually probably trying to stop Portugal from doing anything, because Portugal's actually in a faction. Because the AI does like putting their troops on faction borders more than anybody else. Yeah, and of course you're doing Alsace-Lorraine. That'll be finished in 29 days. So just about the beginning of August. Or beginning of September. And the question is, do I want to invade ASAP? I mean, Townsend formation is still really bad, but what can I do about that? Other than just wait for this, which is done in 190 days. Like, I can't make it go any faster, right? Yeah, because there's still one division here. Gotta be like a better... You go here, that's gonna be better for you. Was I wrong about the number of provinces here? No, there's two missing here. Okay, so I was not wrong. Getting 1.18 per day on you. We can do some, like... We can infiltrate the army on you. You know what? Let's make resistance contacts against MittelAfrika. Because I think those could be used in, Put both of you guys in charge. Commence when ready. Because that could be used in, the old British territories. Maybe. Monarchy's been restored to Greece. After that, production efficiency, South Africa goals. Because we're a good factor, minus 5% is not bad. Attack a core territory, defense a core territory. Let's organize native unions. So what can you do? When can you join the Internationale? Restructuring the states. You have to approach the French. So you have to go down the International Alliance. Which could take you a little bit. Guys are doing a Marxist curriculum. But where do you join a faction? I'm going to take a guess, and it's probably in a decision tree. We must select the target state. Okay, well, we want to target probably Nigeria. Commence. Also, you declared war on the French first, before the actual... Okay, I was not expecting that, to be quite honest. I didn't think that the Entente would declare war first, because they usually never do. It is good for the CSA, because I guess the Italians declared war on Sardinia. It doesn't matter, because Sardinia is already in the Entente. But that should mean that Canada is not going to intervene in the American Civil War, which is good for us in the long run. Yeah, you guys are going to be at war with each other. It's going to lead us to conflicts with Portugal, but we're not surprised by that. But we're really waiting for you guys to be at war, which is just going to be in mere moments. We'll kind of see how that goes. I'm going to go with a little bit dangerous. I don't think the Ottomans can seize the Suez Canal. Egypt can when they're independent. Austria joined the Reichspakt because they intervene immediately if Italy's already in the... if they've already united the peninsula. The second Weltkrieg has begun. We'll see if the Russians planning on doing anything. They accept a non-aggression pact with Finland, which I'm surprised by. Maybe because they're both national populists, they decided to do that. I'm not too sure. Denmark had joined the Reichspakt, not a huge surprise. And Canada actually did declare war on the CSA, which is just very silly for you, I think. But I guess now, better late than never. We're now going to join the Internationale. And Operation Invade, not invade, Liberate Africa will be a go. Once we join. Are you in the war? Yeah, you're in the war. Deploy units. We don't want to deploy you guys quite yet. Bulgaria's joined the Internationale. Okay, that's one person. Political power goes up by 50. We're now in the Internationale, which means we want to immediately join the war. But not against the Entente. Just against the Germans. French Communard War. Actually, we're not at war with you. I can just clear war on you like this, though. So that works out just fine. I'm going to deploy all 4 of you guys for now. Because now we can go up to war economy. Which should fix this situation. But you guys are going to be under a different leader. We don't have, but I can hire one. And your job right now is, hey, be on all of the ports. Just in case anything bad, let's just say, were to happen. Okay. So 20 out of 22. This should fix itself in a mere moment. Okay. So our first goal is you go to here. You fight this guy. You go to this province. Excellent. You are going to here, which is nice. You guys all moving that direction. You are going to immediately take this port. Yeah, you don't all need to go to the same province. Just so you know that. Just taking this area should be good enough. Yeah, something like this works. Invading Commune proposes research program. Yeah, no, that sounds like a plan. I'm not going to join your war against the Entente quite yet. War propaganda against you. Get war support up. Seems decent enough. And you've been annexed as well. Okay. So Bulgaria being in our faction is nice. So probably go to war with Greece, because they're probably going to join the Entente if I were to take a guess. Of course, this entire front line has a ton of troops. Norway is dead. I guess it depends on whether or not Sweden gets involved in the war. And of course, we want to see if Japan or Russia gets involved sooner rather than later. Yeah, if you were going up here, like, these two provinces don't really matter. All of you are deploying up towards the north. Just so you know. Yeah, so we have a handful of units here, but we're going to cut you off. Which works out pretty okay for us. I know our units are not the best. Bolivia also wants... Wait, why is Bolivia at war? You're at war with these guys? Oh, that's fantastic. Brazil, if you were to join the war at this moment, this would be the best time in history for you to actually get involved. Yeah, our cavalry unit is still making headway. Apparently that does not cut this off. Yes, so please keep moving up towards the north. Thank you very much. Venezuela scored war on the West Indies Federation. Okay, so that's one more person at war with the Entente. Which is nice. Yeah, and I don't think the CSA really has any troubles at this point. They're very much secure in their position. No, but I want you here. Please. Okay, we've taken your port. So that's meaningful. Because once we take here, then, I guess, That should... Yeah, forces in 2 separate fronts. You are all here. All of you are on this line. Including you. Yes. All make your way up towards the north. These guys are now cut off from supplies. How many men are on this line? 6? I think 6 is a reasonable number. Reactionary uprising crushed in Brazil. What are you going to do? You're not going to do anything. You can be here. That's fine. But you guys now actually need a battle plan, which is going to be pushing your way up towards here. And of course, you will deploy. Are we over our limit? No, we can have up to 25 units. Brazil has now joined the Internationale as well. So I would say, for sure, this is one of the better situations we've had. The Z-League Clique's also looking pretty impressive. Bring the Philippines into the fold. Okay. But I would like you guys... You would not accept? I mean, you'll probably accept once the French or something call you in. Bolivia is going to be killed, I think, no matter what. So I think at this point, it's kind of... Don't even worry about them. You know what you guys are doing? Not yet. You're making your moves up. French influence. It appears that French efforts have been paying off as use of French language has become a popular trend and is becoming preferred over English and Afrikaans by non-white population. Though the Anglo and Afrikaner population still hold out the use for the language, it appears now that the French language, if this trend continues, could become a lingua franca of the nation. Though this has caused some stir in the upper echelons, having a nation having agreed upon a common language has been beneficial. Buen jouet. Don't really speak much French, even though we had to take it in high school. And elementary school as well. You guys make your way towards here. I don't think I want you... Now I think we want you on just regular battle plan for now. The aggressive battle plan I think is a little bit too much. Still 10 to 37. I think we want you going up north. You go here. Fall of Detroit. Okay, that's not great. I will admit. But even then, I'm still pretty sure the CSA has this completely under control. And if you could invade the Dominion of India, I'm just saying, Gandhi, wouldn't mind it. The Bottoming Commune looks like they're having some problems. Which is not the most surprising thing. They usually have some difficulties in the war. You can probably actually get us around here if you go like this afterwards. You're moving your way up north. I wish you guys would be a little bit faster, to be quite honest. You are a little bit slow. And the Halifax Conference actually failing is really nice for us. Actually, you know what? Getting surrounded on these guys towards the north probably going to be a little bit more meaningful. You actually go here now, because once we take this, you will be surrounded. I'm actually going to force attack to make sure this actually works out for us. Yeah, something like this will work. You are now, should be getting, actually you're not getting surrounded penalty because of Portugal. This line doesn't matter. Don't go there. You are going to make your way to here. You guys are here. And keep marching your way through. You are now encircled. You make your way up towards the north. And so far, I would say this is a pretty decent initial invasion of this territory. We shouldn't have to worry about the Entente, because there's no way I believe that the Entente can actually invade us first. Which is one of the major problems you can sometimes face. But we do, for sure, need Russia to intervene at some point. I don't think there's much doubt for that at the moment. Okay, because you should be killed off without too much trouble. We want you guys going up towards here. Just ignore Portugal for now. If you go here, I think you'll actually be in an okay spot. Oh, here comes the entirety of the Middle African army, which is terrifying. I think all of you guys who are... Okay, now Russia's declared war on the Germans. Beautiful. You hold position. You hold position. We don't want anybody attacking right now. Other than these guys down here and you guys here, we want to maintain a more defensive position. Yeah, let's get the war support up a little bit. I think that seems good enough. The Philippines are now in the Reichspakt. Who the Japanese, I think, are about to invade. I'm not too sure. How are you guys doing down here? I could be doing better. I will admit that. But hopefully Russia can make some actual gains against the Germans here. Fingers crossed on that one. I'm not... Look, France, I appreciate it, but I'm not joining your wars right now. I cannot afford to do so. Now the Danish are involved in the war. Not a major surprise, but of course we don't have to worry about the Danish so much because they are the Danish. I'm not too concerned with what they have to say. And new units are moving up towards the border. I mean, we do have to worry about the Middle African army. Like, it's no joke. We actually have positive rifles now. But we can't train any more units until we build more factories. Or, I guess, capture some factories. That would also reach the same purpose in the end. We want to get these guys killed as well. But overall, I would say this is a pretty good initial invasion of MittelAfrika. Of course, Russia, we can have a non-aggression pact. Don't you even worry about it. Like, at this point, Serbia, Romania, if you were to hypothetically invade the Austrians, that would be great. But I think that for right now, it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you've enjoyed, thumbs up. Not enjoyed, thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.